So we've upgraded the format from last year. We did a series of 4 workshops, and I had some discussion with folks, and we thought it would be great to bring in an afternoon keynote speaker. And I'm really excited that Stephanie Spear of EcoWatch is with us today to talk about her experience and some of the work that she does and share her knowledge. And I'm also excited that Ellen Haring, Councilwoman at Large, is here to open the session. We've got a great local government here that I'm very proud of. So as we get into this session, I do have a couple of things I'm going to pass out. One is a card that Stephanie asked me to hand out to you that's got information about EcoWatch, but I've also got some wonderful parting gifts of a green nature that we'll do a little giveaway at the end of Stephanie's talk. And if you would, as I hand these blank cards out, just put your first name, and if you would write down what was positive about the day or some comments about how we could improve the day, I would appreciate that. So that's not too much work to do, and I think the other homework turned out very well. Thank you very much for contributing on the letter writing portion of the day. And again, thanks for attending. I hope everyone has something to take home, think about, and get involved with. And with that, I'll give you Ellen Haring.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so pleased to be here today to be part of this wonderful day of education and being able to take advantage of all the new things that you're going to hear, especially from our next speaker. And I was asked to open this session of renewables, how they outshine fossil fuels, really not being very knowledgeable about how the city of Mansfield is actually doing this. So I'm really interested in taking away some information that we can use in the city that might be of help. One of the things that Bill said, perhaps you could give an update on what we do in the city. Basically, since 2009, the mantra of our city has been cost reduction. And as you know, with the loss of local government control in many ways, we keep losing revenue. We've lost revenue due to economic circumstances, but we've also lost $2 million last year in state revenue that prohibits us from perhaps implementing some of the new, more progressive and aggressive programming that we possibly could. And this year, with the centralization focus on collecting municipal income tax, that would be another $1 million loss to our city. So governmental affairs aside, it takes people like you and the grassroots organizations that bring forward the ideas and the momentum that we need to hopefully implement some not only cost savings, but some more progressive ideas on how to be an energy efficient city. Because we're focused on cost reduction and energy savings, I'll just give you a short update on what the city of Mansfield, probably very few of you are from Mansfield, you're from all over, but I'm just going to focus on what Mansfield has done. And we have reduced lighting levels in our buildings and in all of our buildings, as well as replacing old equipment, computers, and things that with equipment that's more energy efficient, developing temperature standards throughout the city, being very aggressive on bidding our energy contracts, and also keeping equipment in good repair so that it is the most efficient it can be. Unfortunately, we did save money shutting down 750 streetlights. I don't know that that was necessarily a great thing, but so far we've tried to address any citizen complaints on that, and we have saved $92,000 with eliminating some of the streetlights. Also, traffic signals and crosswalk light bulbs have been replaced with energy efficient LED technology for savings of $200,000 in energy reduction savings in our energy reduction projects. But that said, also I think a very big environmental issue that the voters of Mansfield addressed this past November was the Bill of Rights for the city of Mansfield. And when we learned that 2 5,000-foot injection wells were going to be placed within our city limits, we have a very aggressive law director who jumped on top of that right away. And he drafted the first in Ohio Community Bill of Rights that was placed before the voters. It would become the Bill of Rights for the city of Mansfield, attached to our charter, that says we have the right to clean air, clean water, and that no injection well will be allowed in the city of Mansfield without the approval of Mansfield City Council. Now, we all know that the Ohio Department of Natural Resources has the higher authority, but at least this establishes a declaration that we will pursue what we can to make sure that anything that's done within our city does not affect our air and water.
We care.
Thanks to the voters in Mansfield, they did vote to pass the first Bill of Rights in the state of Ohio that challenges the authority of gas corporations and also the state of Ohio within their community. Once again, making sure that we do everything we can to keep local government control, just that. So, how exciting today, though, to have someone who is an expert. And after 23 years of grassroots environmental articles and representation of thousands of groups across the world. Did I read that correctly, I hope? I thought that was quite impressive. We have with us today the CEO and the editor of Echo Watch magazine in Cleveland, and she is going to be phenomenal, I know. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Stephanie Spear.